Welcome everybody, Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. 1971, Oakland at Milwaukee, deep drive baseball. Diego Segui going for the Athletics, and he will be facing off against Marcelino Lopez, the left-hander. And Lopez is 1-3 with a 4.05 ERA. He started one game this season so far. The rest of his appearances are relief appearances. The way you play deep drive baseball is you roll 3 D10, and then you got 0 to 49 on the batter, 50 to 99 on the pitcher, and then of course the interaction comes in with the ballpark and the deep drive chart on the batter card. Let's do it. Here's the first pitch. Marcelino deals. It's an 87. That's off of the pitcher. Then you look at the out column, and it's hit hard at the third baseman Harper. So Brown leads off and grounds out. Batting second is Joe Rudy, the left fielder. Third is Reggie Jackson, the right fielder. Tommy Davis is at first base today, batting cleanup. Sal Bando, the captain, at third base, batting fifth. Batting sixth in center field is Angel Mangual. Gene Tennis, the catcher, batting seventh. Eighth is Dick Green, the second baseman, and ninth is Diego Segui. One out, nobody on. All right, here goes, and that is a 62. That's going to be off the pitcher, and that's a base on balls. 58 to 71 is a walk. So he has control issues. Rudy walks. He's on at first, and here comes Reginald Martinez Jackson, number 9. Here's the pitch, and that's a 72. Again, that's off of Marcelino, and he throws a slider and gets Jackson. So Jackson strikes out for the second out. Here's Tommy Davis. And that's a 53. That is going to be line. Base hit. Hustling the third is Rudy. Got first and third with 2 outs. And up comes the captain, Sal Bando. So there's an opportunity for the Athletics. Here's a pitch, and it's a 92. And that's going to be a wild pitch off Marcelino. One runner's going to score, and the other runner's going to move up. So the A's take the lead on the wild pitch. And now we got a runner at second base. And here's the pitch. Oh, Bando that's going to be an out. That's going to be a 92 and a 1. It's lined to the first baseman to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit. He scores on the wild pitch. And we go to the bottom of the first. Diego Segui, and I'll tell you what he's looking like today. We got hold on 1 second so I could do this. And I'll tell you a little bit about Segui. Segui is 0-2 with a 1.85 ERA. And he's going to be facing Tommy Harper. I like to put the pitcher on the right side. Actually, that's his hitting card. And I put his stats on his hitting card rather than his pitching card. Oh, man. And where's Segui's pitching card here? That annoys me. That annoys me. So let's see if I can lift it up. Yeah, got lucky there. So that's his wild pitches. All right, so we're good. Okay, so here's the pitch to Tommy Harper leading off the bottom of the first. We are at County Stadium in Milwaukee. That's going to be a 28. That's off the batter. A 2 tells us it goes right back to the pitcher. And Segui throws him out, 1 down. Next up is Gus Gill. It's Harper leading off. Gill, the second baseman, batting second. Batting third is Dave May, the center fielder. Cleanup is Johnny Briggs, the left fielder. Bill Voss, the right fielder, batting fifth. Batting sixth is Frank Tepedino at first base. The shortstop is R. Pena, Batting 7th, batting 8th is Ellie Rodriguez, the catcher, and batting 9th is Marcelino Lopez. Here's the pitch. It's an 87 and a 5, and that is bounced to the second baseman Green, and Green throws out Gill for out number 2. And here's Dave May. Now this game plays very fast. It's a 49. That's going to be a hard hit ground ball right at Green, and that's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the second. All right, Lopez gave up a walk and a hit in that first inning, and the A's scored a run on a wild pitch. So he does have a big span of base on balls here from 58 all the way to 71. So that tells me that's a 96, and a 96 is going to be it's ripped to shortstop Pena throws out Mangual, out number 1. Here's Gene Tennis. It's a right-handed hitter. That's an 85. That's going to be a 2, and that's a comebacker right at Lopez, and he throws out Tennis easily. 2 down, and here's Dick Green. Oh, a 0-6. That's line base hit center field, played on a hop by the center fielder Dave May. So Green is on with a single. And here's Diego Segui's hitting card. Almost every pitcher's got a hitting card. That's a 64. That's going to be ball 4. So Segui waits him out and manages a walk. Gets the first with 2 out. That puts runners on first and second. Here's Larry Brown. Larry Brown filling in for Birdcamp and Eris. We're using actual lineups. And that's a 0-3. That is going to be a base hit. And Green, let's see, he becomes fast. We're going to have to pull a chart here. Green becomes fast because there's 2 outs. 0-3 is a regular. Let me see here. Got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of charts. This game doesn't have a lot of charts, it just has 2 charts, but I have charts from other things. So it's a question mark, so we're going to have to roll on the choice. We're going to try to score them with 2 outs. We roll 2d10, and it's a 0-7, and that says that he scores 5-41. He is safe. So the A's pick up another, it's an RBI. Segui will stop at second. So it's an RBI single for Larry Brown. Drives in the 8th place batter, Dick Green, and here comes Joe Rudy, who walked and scored a run in that first inning. 2-0 Athletics. And that's a 33. That'll be off Rudy, and 9 is a fly ball. Medium center field. And right there is May, puts it away. So 1 run on 2 hits, and the A's lead it 2-0 going to the bottom of the second. So this is a game that's extremely well deserving of a stream. Here's Johnny Briggs leading it off against Diego Segui. That's a 35 and a 9. That's going to be off the batter, and that's lifted center field. Right there is Mangual, 1 down. Bill Voss is up next. He bats from the left side, playing right field. He can play center and left. That's an 84 and a 5, and that is ripped to the second baseman, Green. Gloves it and throws out Voss for out number 2, and Frank Tepedino. Pitch from Segui is a 26 and a 5 is a ground ball to shortstop. That's Brown. 3 up, 3 down. All right, Marcelino Lopez is going to face Reginald Martinez Jackson. And that is a 12, and that is a ground ball and through the right side for a base hit for Jackson. He's going to try to steal. We need something low, and we do not get it, so he does not get the jump. And here's Tommy Davis. That's a 0-2. That's going to be a deep drive, but that 8 tells us that any dagger is going to be a fly ball to right. It's going to be a regular fly ball to right to left field for out number 1. All right, so here's Sal Bando. Here's a pitch. And that's a 93, and that's going to be a fly ball deep center field. On the run is May, and he hauls it in for out number 2. Going back to first is Jackson. I'm going to try to get a jump for Jackson. And no, we don't get it. Here is Mangual. Pitch from Marcelino, a 79, and that's going to be a defensive check. I'll show you how to do that. All right, use that chart, re-roll, and it's going to be a 24. A 24 is a range check. And a 0-0 is going to be to the pitcher. And the pitcher, Marcelino, is a 3, so he's going to grab that, throw it at first, and that retires the side. So no runs, 1 hit. And we move to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-0, by the way. Athletics. Okay, we're in the bottom of the 3rd. It's Roberto Pena, Eli Rodriguez, and Marcelino Lopez against Diego Segui. 2-0 Athletics. And a 12 will be a strikeout. So Pena chases a ball outside the zone. 1 down. Eli Rodriguez is next with a 38. That's off Eli, and that is ripped to 3rd, backhanded by Bando. Long throw to 1st in time. 2 out. Pitcher card, pitcher hitting card. Almost every pitcher has one. That's a 19. That's going to be a strikeout, and that retires the side. So Diego Segui's retired 9 in a row. This is the 3rd game of the series. So far, we've split it. Pretty sure this is the 3rd game. Let me check real quickly here. No, it's the. I think the A's have won 2, and the Brewers have won 1, I believe. Off the top of my head, it's going to be. Let's see. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Gene 10 is going to be leading it off. All right, let's do it. Roll. Let's read the red first. It's a 36. That's going to be a 5, which is bounced to the second baseman. And Gill picks it up and throws out Tennis, 1 away. Here's Green, who singled and scored a run. And that's a 96, which is going to be a hard hit ground ball at the shortstop. Long throw to first in time. So Pena showing off his range. And here's Diego Segui with a 62, and that is a ball 4, 2nd time the pitcher has walked today. Up is Larry Brown, who's got a single and RBI. That's a 31, and that's an out. The 9 tells us that's popped up. Center field, shallow center. Racing in is May. Makes the catch, no runs, no hits, 1 left, a walk. We move to the bottom of the 4th. The A's record is 40-25, while the Milwaukee Brewers have a 21-39 record. Tommy Harper is leading it off. All right. And it's a 0-5, which is line base hit to left. So first hit of the game. Gus Gill is next. Harper, oh, he's 2A, and plus he's 3A. We're going to try to get a jump. And a 35. I don't believe a 35 is going to do it. I do not believe a 35 is going to do it. He's a 3A. No. Have to be in the 20s or below. So he doesn't get the jump. So here's the pitch to Gill. And that's a 65, which is a strikeout. So Gill swings and misses at a fastball. And Diego Segui now faces May, who's 0 for 1 with a runner on first. A 22, and that's going to be a defensive check. So we have to roll the 2d10. And that's a 19, which is going to take us to the range section. And a 79. 79 tells us it's to center field. Center fielder has to be at least a 3, otherwise it falls in for a single. And let's see, our center fielder is Mangual, and Mangual is a 4, so he makes a nice running catch for out number 2. May flies out. And here's Johnny Briggs, left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 1. He flied out to center himself. And a 64 is going to be a base on ball, so that puts the tying runs on base. 2-0. The A's here in the bottom of the 4th. Bill Voss is stepping into the box. He bats from the left side. He's got a little power. Hit 10 home runs and 300 plate appearances, which proportionally would be, 20 home run season if he had 600 plate appearances. So Segui checks in with tennis for the sign. Here's a pitch, and that is a 66, strike 3, and he gets that ends the inning. That's the 4th strikeout for Segui. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left, and we move to the top of the 5th inning. Like I said, this game plays very quickly, so easy to play through a season. They don't have a lot of seasons, but it's nice cards. It plays smoothly. It's a fluid game. And here's Joe Rudi. Joe Rudi is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Here's a pitch from Marcelino. Oh, I just noticed something. Just noticed Marcelino has a very low points. So we've actually reached that. We've actually surpassed that already. And I was not aware of that. So he can go 5 points. He's gone 4 innings. Plus he's gone through the lineup twice. That's already 6. So he's fatigued. So we're going to play him as a fatigued player, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's roll. And that's a 59, and that is going to be a base on balls, but we can move that to Joe Rudi and give him a single. We can move that down 50 points. So the 59 becomes an 09, and that is going to be a ground ball and through the left side for a base hit for Rudi. So Rudi's on with a single. And here comes Reginald Martinez Jackson against a fatigued 67. That's a base on balls, and that's going to be it. Now, a 67 can become a 17, which also would be a base on ball, so we don't need to change it. So anything that's on the pitcher's card, you can move to the batter card. And that puts runners on first and second. That's going to be all. That is going to be all. Let's see who we got here, who we can bring in. All right, so 144. I'm going to check. I'm using Replay Baseball PC game to kind of for rosters and know who's available. So Ellsworth, he's a lefty. So let's look at for Ellsworth. All right, Dick Ellsworth is coming in. There he is. I'll be right back. Okay, it's Dick Ellsworth, against Reggie Jackson. No, Reggie Jackson walked, so it's going to be Dick Ellsworth versus Tommy Davis. Here in the top of the 5th inning, it's 2-0 Athletics. And here's a pitch. That's a 65, which is a base hit. That's going to load the bases. We're going to hold Rudi. Bases loaded now. And it is Sal Bando. Going to bring corners in, middle halfway. Here's a pitch, and that is a 60, which is a line drive base hit. 1 run scores. Jackson... Oh, I believe Jackson's going to score. Jackson scores. And stopping at second is going to be Tommy Davis. And let me just double check that. Single plus. I may have to roll for Jackson to score. Yeah, I will have to roll, so I'm going to try to roll. So I'm looking for a low number, and I get a 66. Ooh, that's a close one. And a 66 tells us that no, that's the wrong chart. I got a new updated chart. Got a new updated chart, and a 66 is going to tell us that, here it is, the new updated chart. A 66 tells us that he will be safe. No, he holds. 66 he holds. So bases are loaded. Only one run comes in. And I'm not going to use any whiteout just yet. We'll see what happens. Here's Mangual. Same situation. We're bringing the corners in and the middle halfway. Here's a pitch to Mangual from Ellsworth. That's a 57. That's going to be a deep drive off Mangual's card. See what what happens there. And it's a 53, which is going to be one hop off the wall. So Jackson scores. And Davis scores. Stopping at third is Bando. So it's a 2-run 4 and 5. It's a 2-run double for Mangual. And the A's have broken it open a little bit. They lead at 5-0 here in the top of the 5th. Gene Tennis is up with second and third. We're going to walk Tennis to load the bases. And we're bringing the corners in and leaving the middle halfway for Dick Green. He's 1 for 2 today, and that's an 84, which is going to be a defensive lookup. All right, so let's see. Another defensive check. That's a 35, and that is going to be a range check. We go to the range again. An 84 in the range. Sends it out to center field. And he needs to be a 4 or 5 to make the catch. So, is May a 4 or 5? We'll see what happens. Dave May. Dave May is a 3, so he does not catch up to it. And it drops in, falls in for a base hit. That scores 1. Mangual with nobody out will stop at third, so the bases are still loaded with nobody out. This could be a huge inning. Ellsworth has become fatigued, so we're going to pull him immediately. And we're going to bring in Hannon. So let's grab Hannon real quick. And see if somebody can get some outs for the Brewers. Jim Hannon. Here he is. We'll be right back. Okay, score is 7-0. We're in the bottom of the 8th. Segui has a shutout going. So far, he's allowed 2 hits and a couple of walks. He struck out. Let's see, 4, 5, 6 so far. He's going to be facing the bottom of the order. It looks like it's going to be a pinch hitter as well. And we're going to bring in to pinch hit. Ted Kubiak will come in to pinch hit. All right, so here's Ellie Rodriguez. Today he's 0 for 2. Here's a pitch from Segui. That's a 17, which is a strikeout. Number 7 on the day. Pinch hitter now, and that's going to be Ted Kubiak. Here's his card. And that's a 70, which is off the pitcher. That's a strikeout. Back-to-back Ks for Segui. And Tommy Harper. Tommy Harper's 2 for 3. 00, which is going to be a deep drive. So it's going to be off the deep drive chart. And that ball's a 99, which is a deep drive to left field. Rudy there puts it away. No runs, no hits. We go to the top of the 9th inning. 7-0 Athletics. New pitcher is going to be Sanders. 5th pitcher of the day for the Brewers. He's going to be facing Dick Green. You're watching Deep Drive Baseball. This is the top of the 9th, 7-0 Athletics. And it's a 32, which is off the batter, and a 3 is bounced to the first baseman. Tepedino steps on the bag ahead of Green, 1 away. Here's Segui. He's going to bat. A 94 and a 3, and that is an out. 72 to 99 off the pitcher, and a 3 is a bouncer to the third baseman. Harper up with it and throws out Segui, 2 down. Here's Larry Brown, who's 2 for 5 today. Pitch to Brown, a 58. That's a base hit, center field. Played on a hop by May. That's Brown's 3rd hit of the day. And here's Joe Rudy. Joe Rudy with a 0-4. That's going to be a deep drive off Rudy, and a 51 is going to be 1 hop off the wall. And Brown is blank, but he's fast, so I believe he will score on that. The chart is here. I believe he will score on 2 outs, a 2-out double. No, it's actually a question mark, so we're going to hold up. So 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs. And up comes Jackson. Pitch to Reggie. And a 98 and an 8 is going to be a fly to left center field. Sends Briggs back to the track, and he hauls it in. So no runs, 2 hits, and we move to the bottom of the 9th. So Segui is trying for a complete game shutout. He will face Gill, May, and Briggs. None of them have any hits, by the way. Together, they're 0 for 7 today with a couple of walks. So here's a pitch from Segui. That's a 0-1. That is going to be a base on balls. So 1 on. And that is, let's see, we've got 9. That's 11. So he's allowed 11. And he's got an 8 plus 3. That's 11. So he would, now he's fatigued. And we're going to play him fatigued. I just don't feel like making a change. A 56 is going to be a base hit. So runner's going to stop at 2nd. And that is going to be it. We're going to bring in Roland. Actually, we'll bring in Knowles. Darryl Knowles is going to come in. So that's it for Segui. He went 8 innings of shutout baseball. Allowed 3 hits and 3 walks. And it's going to be Briggs and Knowles. That's a 52. That's going to be a deep drive. And a 74 is going to be pulled down the line into the right field corner. 1 run will score. May will stop at 3rd. So there goes the shutout. So RBI by Johnny Briggs off of Darryl Knowles. Here's Bill Voss. And that's a 37 and a 2, which is an out. And that is bounced to the first baseman. And with the infield back, I believe the run will score on that. Let's double check. It's a G3. Ground ball at G3 says Man on third. Oh, runner holds. G3, man on third. Runner holds. Okay, so he holds there. Oh, and actually, I could get nope. They're going to hold on second and third, so that's 2 outs. And here's Frank Tepedino. He's a lefty. He should never face a lefty because he's going to be at a disadvantage. So anything off the batter card would get moved to the pitcher card. So we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. And it's going to be Phil Roof. All right, here's a pitch from Knowles. 1 out, 2 on. And it's a 35 and a 4, which is a hard hit ball to second base. And that tells us that what will happen there. Hard hit ball to second base with runners on second and third is going to be an H, which is batter out, other runners advance. So hard hit ball. Yep. And H says that they advance, so a run will come in on that. And I said it was a 35-4, which is a hard hit ball to second base. Run comes in. So it's 7-2 now. RBI for Roof. And here's Pena. There's a pitch, and that is a 19, which is a out, and a 6 is going to be ripped to the shortstop, Brown. And he throws to first, and that retires the side. Ball game over. Final score, 7-2 Athletics. So the Brewers come up with a couple of runs in the 9th on a couple of hits. And 7-2. Hits for the Athletics, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hits for the Athletics, and no errors that I can see. There's a bunch of range hits in this game, but there was no errors. The Brewers had 4 hits in this game, and also no errors. So it was for the Athletics, 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors. The Brewers with 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. The Athletics improved their record to 41-25. Milwaukee drops to 21-40. The winner is going to be Segui. He was 0-2, so he's going to be 1-2, and his ERA lowers. He was at 1.85. Darryl Knowles will not pick up a save because it was not a save situation. Oh, actually, the 2 runs are going to be charged to Segui, so his ERA actually goes up a bit. And he gave up 4 hits. He gave up 3 hits. Knowles gave up 1 hit in 1 inning of work. And that's about it. So thanks for watching. This is Tony Porter. Remember, like and subscribe. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, Deep Drive Baseball. Check it out. It's $12 for a season, a bunch of different seasons. And you can just Google Deep Drive Baseball, and it'll take you to the site. Click on Buy at the top, and have fun. Take care.